Somehow, I've managed to get myself stuck in that little area there. Okay, I'm not stuck anymore, but I was stuck. I just logged in and I was stuck in between that fence and there. A little bit odd. But anyway, let's get into the episode. Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Outlanders. We are on episode 4, I think, and as I record this, it is Christmas Day. Thank you for watching on Christmas. Merry Christmas, everyone. Anyway, we've got a fair bit of stuff to get done today, and so I hope you join me as I go through this slightly shorter episode. We have ourselves a bean cult. It looks like Morgan and Char have brought along a beans block to me, so I must do the thing and feed it. Probably not all 64. Let's just give it 10, and let's give it 10. Quickly run away. There we go. So that should keep it alive for a little bit longer. And the other one over there, I think I'll leave to Morgan and Char to take care of. But yes, this one over here shouldn't be too hard. I might need to move it at some point if it interferes with my base, but never fear, we shall keep the bean cult alive. Also, in between the episodes, I have had a bit of a fishing farm going on with all of these not full at any one point, but I have been going fishing and got myself a lot of books over there, as well as over here. You can see I have gotten myself a fair number of things. I need to enchant myself a fair bit of the things, but I do have myself a biting claw, which is now my sword, and somewhere along here somewhere I've got my fortune claw. So I'm going to name all my things after claws, so there'll be biting claw, the silk claw, the fortune claw, and so on and so forth. So that should be pretty good. So since it is Christmas, I do want to give a couple of presents out, possibly just to one person, possibly two, I'm not quite sure. I do want to surround it all in wool, which is why I've been going off collecting some, but we do need to figure out what we're going to give to people. Now to George and Char and Morgan, it's a little bit easier since they don't yet, I think, have fully enchanted gear. I'm not entirely sure on that. Nutria does have a fish farm like mine, so he's going to be a little bit trickier to figure out, so not quite sure what I can get Nutria, but I might be able to give a couple of my books, maybe mending books especially. But yeah, I think we'll figure out what we've got of our lot here. We've got a lot of mending books. So if I say 1, 2, 3 mending books should be fine. So if we head over to his base, we can set up our first gift and tell him not to open it until December 25, and hopefully that works out. Now, Nutria is online at the moment, and I think he just killed off the dragon, so at some point we might need to, in the next episode possibly, we'll need to go over to the end and see if we can get ourselves an elytra and a couple of shulker shells, because that would be really nice. And I just thinking about it, having shulkers in episode 4 would be really, really good, so we'll see what happens. But it's definitely true, Nutria's now killed the dragon, and the dragon is now dead, so we can get over there and do our stuff. So there we are. Unfortunately, Nutria did see me make the present, but he has now seen that you're not supposed to open it till December 25, so we'll see if anything comes of that and see if he passes on the gift to other people as well. But other than that, I do want to give a gift to other people as well, so if we can find some more wool, because I ran out doing that to Nutria, and we should be able to get some more gifts for hopefully Morgan and Char, which may or may not be easier. We'll see what happens. I'm still on the hunt for more sheep, but I decided to come back to Nutria's present because I do remember him saying that he's going to need a lot of copper. So it may not be something particularly valuable to me, but copper is something that Nutria's going to use, so hopefully all that is something that he'll actually be able to use as well. And of course, mending books is something that anyone can use if they get more tools and all that, or if they lose their other ones. So hopefully he'll appreciate that as well. I've had to do a fair bit of trading to get all this stuff, but I think Morgan's going to enjoy this lot of stuff. So I'm going to try and split this kind of stuff relatively evenly. So the chicken, the saddle can come out. I don't think Char's going to be happy with the saddle, but never mind. So this one is for Morgan. Morgan, do not open till this deck 25. So now I need to make one for Char, and I don't have enough wool again. But yes, we're nearly there. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, it's sort of have enough wool, I guess. It's sort of just all over the place. But we'll put in a diamond 3 of those, a little bit of copper for the bean colt, and what else can I put in? I can put in some sweet berries, I guess, and maybe a bit of chicken, and then we'll leave it at that, I think. So now we just need to figure out what George wants. So this is a very simple present now that I think about it. A lot simpler than Morgan's, but never mind that. So, char. Do not open till deck 25. And there we go. So let's head over to George's base and give him a few things as well. And there we go. So we've got a present for George, for Morgan, for Char, and for Nutria, all of which I think will be greatly appreciated by each person. So I think we're going to go AFK for a little while and try and see if we can get a few more books and of course levels, so we can get ourselves a full diamond gear, because that would be a very nice Christmas present for myself, to get myself into the new year with a very good start and good armor and all that kind of things, to get myself started really into the new season. In the early days of the server, you can often find AFK players, and there's only one thing you're supposed to do with AFK players: prank, prank, prank. Now, I don't think I can actually get out of here now, but if I just surround Char with a lot of this red netherrack, I think it's netherrack, there we go, that I've conveniently found in this chest, that should do very nicely. I do need to remember to leave myself a way out, but that shouldn't be too hard. So hopefully Char is going to come back in a little while, and he's going to see himself all trapped in netherrack. Where else can I put this? How much more do I have? Yeah, let's just completely surround this guy in all this stuff. Well, after a long successful fishing session, I've got myself a lot of books and a lot of bows and fishing rods. So what I'm thinking now is that I might give both Morgan, Char, and George, and I'm pretty sure Nutria already has that one, but Morgan, Char, and George a fully enchanted, a bow. Now I think Char and Morgan are definitely on the Infinity Gang, which is definitely not the way we should be going. We should always be going with mending, but never mind that. We can always give them a Infinity Bow, and I'm not quite sure which way George goes, so I might just give him whatever is left as well. So if I've got mending or Infinity, I'll have a pick and see. So let's get all of these mending bows, or all these bows, and see what we come back with. So it shouldn't take too much longer. I am going to need to cross the lake to get myself an anvil, but that shouldn't take too long as usual. Well, it did take a lot of levels. I think I lost about 40 to 50 levels just there, but I've now given both Char and Morgan and George all a Infinity Bow, or a Mending Bow in the case of George. I had just enough to make it all work. So what I'm going to do now is just work on my XP a little bit more. So go back across the lake and dump off the fish from the fish farm into the waiting mouths of some villagers, get some emeralds, get some levels, and start enchanting some armor as well, which hopefully I should be able to do very quickly. So might do that mostly off camera as well, but at least I'm going to start with a couple of them on camera. So here we go. A little while has passed. I have managed to get myself a fully enchanted set of gear. I didn't get myself an elytra because I think I'm going to either go for that myself. I have got myself the 2 pickaxes, a sword, a bow, and as you can see, a whole lot of resources. I actually decided to go mining, and well, as you can see, I got a whole lot of stuff. I mostly was using my silk touch. There's a bit of an interesting story actually behind these 2 pieces of ore, the diamond ore and the deep slate diamond ore. So I was actually just going that's a terrible place to put it, but anyway, I was just going mining through a massive cave, only found the 3 deep slate ore. I decided to randomly go up in a random area just to get back to the surface, and stumbled across the 5 diamond ore, which was really weird. So I'm very grateful I actually decided to dig up there. But let's convert all of this into its ore. Now, while I've been AFK, or doing that, and it looks like Nutria has given us a Christmas present, so we might have a look at that in a short while once we get all of this all mined up. So, yep, let's just get this done, and we should be golden. So from that little mine experiment, we got ourselves about 20 blocks of raw iron, which is going to be very useful given our base plans. We got some raw gold as well. I think the raw copper's there. So all of those I'm going to be using at some point in our base. So we also got ourselves 23 diamonds from that 8 ore, which is double the amount of diamonds we got. Yeah, it's actually triple the amount of diamonds we have, which is very good indeed. We've also got ourselves a fair smattering of coal and lapis and redstone as well. But the most important thing is this present. So let's just get rid of these things here, and not throw a pickaxe away. So 3 shulker boxes. I wonder what's in them. Nothing, nothing, and nothing. Oh wait, no, there's something in here. 3 blocks of diamonds, a silk touch pickaxe, which is very useful, 25 name tags, and a elytra, a already fully enchanted elytra, and an ender chest. So that is greatly appreciated. Now I don't have to go into the end myself to find an elytra. We can just get our wings back. There we go. That actually looks very nice with my red costume, actually. There we go. And of course, where is it? The ender chest will be very useful, because now I can store my diamonds in a place where no one can get them. So I'll dump all of that in, and the redstone and the lapis and a few other things in here. So that is a very, very, very greatly appreciated present, Nutria. So thank you very much. And I should remember to say, there we go. The dad joke is back. So to close off today's episode, let's take flight for the very first time this season. And man, that feels good to be back in the air. We can see everything here, and we can see where our base is. We can see the big circle that our base is going to be eventually, which I'll explain in a future episode. Let's see, what else? We've got ourselves Lag Crew Lake and the village, and we've got ourselves Nutria's base, which is coming along very nicely. So this is going to actually make it a lot easier to see what's going on everywhere. So we've got Lag Crew, we've got myself, we've got George just over there, and Nutria over here. So all 5 of us are making up the Lag Crew, and it's going to be very interesting to see what we're coming up with. In fact, while I'm here, this is Nutria's thing, and it looks to be going very well at the start. So I'm going to be looking forward to see what happens with this. But that's probably going to be it for today. I do want to make this one a shorter episode, given that it is Christmas. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll just go into first person. There we go. Thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. And have a very Merry Christmas. Goodbye.